Hi, everyone, and welcome to Backstage Pass. Great to see you again. I am thrilled today. We've got a really special guest, a young performer, young man, young actor who basically grew up on your stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only John Daniel. Hi, John. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Great to see you, my young friend. Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
John, of course, is instantly recognizable to Theatre Orangeville audiences as probably the best puck that has ever graced the stage in our production of Midsummer Night's Dream that was done out at Island Lake a couple of years ago. And John, of course, was one of the stars of Too Close to Home, which was our John. It's not every actor who can say that they opened and closed on Broadway on the same night, right?
The short-lived and well-loved, yes.
Well, John, maybe not so short-lived, right? I mean, I think that play, it's a terrific play. Alison Lawrence wrote a wonderful play. You were brilliant in it. The whole cast was sensational. Mary Pitt, Brian Young, Emily Oriold. I mean, everybody was, it was terrific show. And, maybe we'll get back to that soon.
Absolutely.
Soon.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Well, it was great. You're also one of the stars, you and Dan Riel, of Max the Magnificent.
We are, yeah.
Which, written by the incomparable Chandra Pepper, is our Theatre for Young Audiences present. Tell me a little bit about Max. Tell me about that experience for you.
Yeah, so Max is about a young kid. Spends a lot of time in his room, kind of goes at the beat of his own drum, and all of a sudden, the character from the video game that he plays comes to life. It comes into his room and starts interacting with him, and shenanigans ensue from there.
Shenanigans, great. I mean, the show Maxima, it's part of our Theatre Orangeville Presents online series, of course, so audiences can watch it. Everybody get your link to this show. It's absolutely magnificent. It runs until June the 20th, but in the past, our Theatre for Young Audiences production has physically toured into schools, and we do 2 shows a day, throwing it into a van, taking it into the school, setting it up, doing it in the school gym, and then heading off to the next school after lunch. So of course now the show is going in online for kids. Dan, John, what's that experience been like for you and Dan? I know that you've been doing some live talkbacks, I think, with the kids after the show. What kind of reaction have you and Dan been getting to the show?
I mean, I'm sure Dan probably sees it in a totally different way, because he's been part of going into the schools for the past few years and doing these shows. But for me, it's super interesting to see how the kids are reacting to it, even though it's not in person. Like, in the back of my mind, I had always kind of thought like it would be a kind of a hard sell to do over a computer and for it to not be in person, but they seem to be enjoying it nonetheless. And their questions are all super dynamic. They all want to know how we made it and how we all interacted with each other during the making of it. It's been super fun to hear their response.
Because I was fortunate enough to be able to sit on very briefly, just in on some of the filming of it when we shot it in the theater a couple of months ago. Now, I guess, when the filming was done, and it was all on a blue screen, and it kind of looked, when I watched some of those, like the making of Lord of the Rings or something, with how they did, with how they did Gollum and all that kind of stuff. It felt very much like, because I mean, it's the nature of the show is that one of the participants kind of literally falls into the video. And so we see 2 worlds. We see sort of the real world, and then we see the world in the video, right? So it was really remarkable just to see the actual filming of it. That it looked like, how was that? I mean, just acting against a bare screen, knowing that there was going to be weird trees and all kinds of stuff superimposed on you.
Yeah, when we get questions about that, I often tell them, because I'm super into behind the scenes stuff, specifically for like Lord of the Rings, like you mentioned. I'm super fascinated by all that. And when kids ask us about like how we did all that animated stuff and on the blue screen, I often tell them it's the exact same stuff that those big budget movies do, just on a smaller scale. But it's all the same practices and techniques, and just way scaled down.
Yeah, well, because it's a remarkable show. I think we're saying that it's sort of suitable for kids that are sort of grade 3 and up. So it's kind of so that's sort of what, 8 years old and kind of up. But I know the whole family, like this is a real family experience. So, I think it's the link's $25 or something like that. So everybody should go to theaterorangeville.ca and get a link, and the whole family could enjoy. When it drops for the public, or I guess it has. Is it tonight? It's tonight, actually. Or well, I shouldn't say that, because when this is airing, I don't know. So on June the 10th is when it started to air. I'll correct myself for that. So the whole family can just gather around your large screen TV and see this remarkable show that everybody's kind of talking about. It's really a joyous thing. Now, John, you're a playwright, you're a filmmaker, you're an actor, you're a mentor for younger actors, and you're also a movie reviewer. Of course, people who have been watching this feature have been enjoying your movie reviews.
I certainly try.
You do it all, but like, what's your jam? What really excites you about being creative?
What excites me is just the ability to tell stories. I've been acting since I was 10 years old, and it was always something that I liked and something that I looked forward to doing. But I think when it really clicked for me and when I really started to love it is when I started writing or looking at some of the behind the scenes stuff and fully indulging in as many different aspects of filmmaking and theater as possible. This is when I really found a love for all of it.
Awesome. Now we sort of together are working on a film project right now. John came to me, I don't know, a couple months ago, I guess now, and pitched and very successfully too, I might add, a short film that John wants to make. Has some pretty grandiose visions for it. Theatre Orangeville is sort of executive producing it, and I think, John, you started a GoFundMe campaign.
Yeah, I did. The GoFundMe is still active. You can find it in my Instagram bio, through our socials, through the theater socials as well. The story of that short film is just the relationship between a theater technician and a performer, and the way that they kind of clash throughout the process of making a show or doing a performance. The disconnect that I often kind of see through those worlds, having come through as a performer and also spent time in the production world. There's a musical number in it. There's some really great actors involved. Some people who we've met through the theater, Dan, Sarah. But yeah, it's going to be super fun. The GoFundMe is open, and I'm super excited to film it and show it to you guys. And it's called Call Time. It is called Call Time, yeah. And when are we going to get to? Because I mean, is this? Am I going to see this at like Galaxy, or am I going to see it at the Academy Awards or at Sundance? What's the plan for it? The plan for it is to make it and to submit to as many different film festivals as possible, nationally and potentially internationally, depending on how it comes out and how we see it and where we think it sort of stands a chance. But it's a story that I've been kind of thinking about for a while. The thesis of it is basically, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it isn't so. Just because you don't understand the role that someone might play in the workplace or just in the world as a whole doesn't mean it doesn't have value. So I think it's a story that a lot of people can get behind. Awesome. I love the fact, John, that, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that behind you? Is that the poster for Ferris Bueller's Day Off? It is one of the greats. One of my absolute favorite films of all time. As you can see, for me, it's all like Orangeville posters. John, thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks for Max. Is really it was a terrific show. You guys were, both you and Dan. It was so joyous and from the heart and courageous, because we kind of threw you into a world of we were all discovering that at the same time. Everybody was sort of discovering that at the same time. It's a fantastic show. And I really look forward to Call Time and what we're going to be doing again in the future. That's so wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much. So thanks for joining. We'll see you soon. See ya. Bye. Thanks, John. Wow, so much going on, so much talent, and wow, I cannot wait to see what John's got in store for us next. There is a lot going on in the community. As always, I got to get my glasses. There's so much stuff going on to share with you this week.
There's June is Seniors Month. We're still in June. The virtual Senior Spring Luncheon, Thursday, June the 17th. Join the town of Orangeville, rec and events, public library. It's a $5 registration fee. We'll get Dan to put the email address up there for you, Orangeville.ca Seniors Luncheon. And for more information, call 519-940-9092. It's good. There's going to be a fitness class. There's a guest speaker, wellness care. Includes lunch, $5. You can't go wrong. It's going to be a really great time. Lisa and I were at the farmer's market just recently. It's such a great experience. There's social distancing. Everybody's being really respectful. Everybody's masked. And of course, there's all that fantastic produce, baked goods, all the great stuff that it's the farmer's market. It's happening every Saturday now at the parking lot opposite from the theater, the Orangeville Town Hall. It runs from 8 to 1 p.m. Go to downtownorangeville.ca if you need any more details on that. Color your awesome. It's also Pride Month. As you've seen flags flying all over town. Get your house awesomed up, celebration of Pride, and you can win a Pride blanket, which is made by Misty Wilson of the Great Canadian Solid Wood. Go to her Facebook page. The draw is happening very, very soon. I think it's next week. And if you go on up to 10 and 10 Nursery, you can get one of the Pride masks. It goes to support the Celebrate Your Awesome event, which is, of course, going online this year. Theatre Orangeville is working with Celebrate Your Awesome Committee, and we're going to have details soon on when that show is going to go live. The Dufferin County Cultural Resource Circle will be recognizing National Indigenous Peoples Days with a virtual celebration on July the 19th. The actual day of celebration is the 21st, but there will be an event that's going to be recorded and taped and then shared on July the 19th. See that at 2 p.m. It's Facebook Live. I'm thrilled and honored and privileged to be able to share the telling of the strawberry story. Karen Vandenberg, elder, is going to be there as well, and it's taking place at the Medicine Wheel Garden, but that's going to come to you online. Until the end of August, participating downtown restaurants and cafes are offering picnic packs. There's 10 businesses, 10 restaurants. Go to downtownorangeville.ca. They're listed there, and pick up a meal the Friday to Sunday. So just on the weekends, get a lunch and, socially distance out in the park. It's going to be really great. Last year, Theatre Orangeville partnered with the town of Orangeville to create the Summer Concert Drive-In series. It was really remarkable. Audiences loved it. It's a limited attendance of number. Everybody is in their cars. And it was so successful that it won an award last year. I think it was a tourism award. The tickets for the concert series are on sale now. They just started a couple of days ago, and they are selling extremely, extremely quickly. You can either go to orangeville.ca. MyFM 105 is the media sponsor on that. It's a collaboration this year between the town of Orangeville, the Orangeville Blues and Jazz Festival team, Theatre Orangeville, and the Orangeville Public Library, as well as our incredibly dear friends at Be Social Enterprises Cafe. The tickets are $25. You buy them in advance, you buy them online, and that also includes a $10 voucher for local shopping in downtown Orangeville. Runs August 2021. That's the Blues and Jazz. It's sort of running that weekend. And the following week from August 25th to 28th, I'm pushing it now because these tickets will sell out. When I bought my tickets to Lila Bialy, I think they were almost about a third of them were already gone. Lila Bialy's performing with Ryan Griss, Larry Kurtz and the Lawbreakers, Team T&J, Lisa Wade performing Opry Gold, the Campfire Poets, to name just a few of those performers. But get online, orangeville.ca /summer concerts, and get your tickets now because they will sell out. June is also Bike Month. Get on your bike and a chance to win an awesome prize from Cycling Elements, a $50 gift card. There's a scavenger hunt, and we're going to put the joindufferin.com Bike Month. We'll put that up just for you to take advantage of that. There's camps. Summer camps are back. They're happening. Town of Orangeville has a camp for ages 6 to 13. Teen Ranch is offering a hockey co-ed camp. And Hockley Valley Ecology Retreat is going to have something going on for a forest therapy guide for kids. And of course, Theatre Orangeville summer camps are happening. Theatre camps are happening ages 7 to 11. Go to theatreorangeville.ca. But again, all that information is going to be up on the screen. Mark your calendar. Orangeville Rotary Rib Fest is back again this year. It's happening from July 16 and 17. It is a drive-through experience again this year. It's happening at the Headwaters Racket Club, and that's orangevilleribfest.com. Check it out. There are always so many activities going on in the community. Please go to Orangeville Tourism or give us a call at 519-415-8687 to find out what's happening in and around your community. It's a great resource. Susan and all the staff at Orangeville Tourism will be glad to help you even if you're living local. What do you want to do this coming weekend? Theatre Orangeville, there's a lot going on as well. Theatre Orangeville Presents Online continues. The Rules of Playing Risk closed on June 13th, but you can check out our incredible production that we talked about with John of Max the Magnificent. It runs until June the 20th. It's $25 a length. The whole family is going to love it. Kids, everybody, starring John Daniel and Dan Riel. We're also just about a couple of weeks away to completing the filming once we're allowed back into the theater. The filming of The Third Life of Eddie Mann is going to recommence in early July, so please watch for that. And we're going to make a very special announcement very soon about our Theatre Orangeville live, in-person, limited numbers, socially distant, outdoor summer theater series. So keep an eye out for that. Go to our website, theatreorangeville.ca. In the meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, but keep yourself negative. See you soon.